On the ground, this economy in Greece is grinding to a halt. And it's going to be very difficult to restart it without the government being forced to introduce IOUs, without the government having to do some sort of financial engineering. And therefore, the political process is going to find it difficult to resist what's happening on the ground. And that's why I'm really concerned that we may be on the path to a high probability Grexit.
A high probability of a Grexit. We just spoke with Marty Feldstein, and he brought up an idea that he says is being circulated right now about putting Greece on leave, giving them a leave of absence from the euro, where they're still an official part of the membership, but they just don't get to use the euro anymore. What do you think about an idea like that?
So a few years ago, I called it the sabbatical. You know, let Greece go out, reset, and come back. Since then, there's been a lot of damage done to mutual trust. So the notion of the sabbatical is much more difficult to implement today than it would have been a couple of years ago.
Mohammed, if the Greeks actually exit the euro, what does that mean? We know that this is a very small economy, relatively speaking, but it lays out a game plan for how someone can actually leave the monetary union. It also, though, sets a set of standards and it sends a fairly clear message to other nations like a Spain or a Portugal to say that you have to follow the rules in order to stay in the union.
So clearly there are risks, and these risks are going to fuel the emergence of non-traditional parties in Europe, particularly in Spain. Having said that, Becky, the Eurozone controls its destiny. The Eurozone has instruments to limit contagion. They haven't been deployed yet, but they have those instruments. And the Eurozone can take steps to make it a better union. In terms of the rest of the world, you know, there are three channels of contagion, two of which I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about the economic contagion. I'm not worried about the financial contagion. What I do worry about is the technical contagion, the shock to risk appetite. And there will be an initial sell-off, but at some point, this is going to create entry points for markets that are fundamentally supported.
When you say that, you're talking about sell-offs that could eventually lead to entry points. You're not talking about the Dow down 150 points today.
Oh, no. This hasn't played out yet, right? This is just another step. It hasn't fully played out yet. We are still on the path to a Grexit. It's a Greg accident. It's a big accident within Greece. And we're on the path to a Greg exit. So I wouldn't rush in now, but I would, especially given where valuations are, but I would wait and I would keep some powder dry because I do think there will be attractive entry points, not only in the US market, which is expected to outperform, and it should, but also emerging market bonds are going to be hard hit. There's going to be opportunities there. And some of the peripheral European economies are going to offer opportunities, but not just right now.